Wonder why. All I know is pain. I resort to like moving silence, like you don't know what I silence. New York, the wildest. My dogs is with it. You want do when we on you, messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we. Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you think you. And you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. McLaughlin, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Morris in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Aldama. Jackson comes in for Williams. Kennard, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. And Smart subbed in for Morant.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the center, locking down the middle.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's McLaughlin. It's good.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Jackson. There's the three. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding team. The Grizzlies, second.
Well, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Smart. And he gets the bucket.
And don't judge Smart by his size. A little physicality isn't enough to stop him.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Rose, the pass to Smart. Jackson outside. Clark outside. Pass to Kennard. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Anderson. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found their offense in mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards started. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, a few years back, Marcus Smart was talking about how he'd love to follow in Hall of Famer Gary Payton's footsteps as the next guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. He spoke it into existence last year, winning that coveted award. But guys, you watch him play, his actions on the court speak louder than words.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff there. Here's Towns. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Moran. The shot by Towns. No good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Some room here for Williams. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Minnesota in the lead. To the paint. Here's Towns, and Clark with a block.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this time.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
So it's Minnesota now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. McDaniels finds Gobert. Towns outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. The kick out to Morris. Back to Gobert. Another shot. Good D by Clark. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Clark, it feels like we've reached the peak of this three-point explosion. What do you think the next trend in the NBA will be?
You know, Brian, it's hard to say. I mean, perhaps we could land on the return of the center because we're already seeing that, and the centers that are excelling and dominating the league and winning MVPs are in their prime. So perhaps we'll see teams get bigger and play more through their centers going forward.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McLaughlin comes in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Morris. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Williams. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Towns.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
And here's Moran outside. Rebound Minnesota. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one. Conley passes to McLaughlin. Towns with the ball. Launches a three. And it's Bain with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Moran against Conley. Here's Jackson. That one a little long.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range.
Conley's got 6.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Timeout called. Memphis. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Kennard comes in for Bane, and it's Marcus Smart in for Ja Morant. Smart with the ball. Towns covering. And it's Smart missing.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Conley passes to Towns. And it's off from three-point range.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. You look at Kennard, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Memphis.
Yeah, the emotional leader of this team, Marcus Smart, sets the tone with his effort and intensity.
Rose right side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Derrick Rose, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Rose.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Conley finds Anderson. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Anderson drops them both. Here's Rose. Over Conley. They get it again. Jackson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor.
For activity, we got to get some stops. Got to keep them off the free throw line. You got to get out and run. They're showing a great crowd in the paint, but just trust the pass. Everyone's got to trust each other, get multiple actions, get some good looks, and hopefully they'll fall for us.
High expectations for Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly. And in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressive. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Towns. Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has got 10 points.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Minnesota in the lead. Alexander-Walker, the pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Here's McDaniels. 4-3. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Left side, Williams. Inside. Aldama in the post. Covered by Towns. Aldama, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. Conley looking for an opening.
For Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
3-pointer. Morant, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Here's Bain. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And they're able to recover. And that one good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Minnesota calls time here. Morris, he's checked in for Conley. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
And they were second in fast break scoring. Anytime they had a chance to push it, they would. And that can really get your offense going.
And when you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage was the best in the league. You got to love the effort they showed on that end.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Memphis trailing here. Morant looking around. Pass to Jackson. Over Towns. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Morris passes to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Morris. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just under 40% from the field. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Williams. And again, Memphis no good. Morris against Morant. Morris can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The 3 from Bain. And the 3-pointer goes. Bain's got 5 now.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Morant against Morris. Towns, left side. The shot comes out. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. And the basket by Bain.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And here's Morris. Gets to see a basket. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Smart. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a hand on it. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Kennard. McLaughlin pass to Morris. And here's Reed. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Memphis on D. They trail by 3. McLaughlin pass to Towns. Nice touch on the bank shot. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll. It shows good finishing ability on the move.
The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Derrick Rose, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Kennard in at small forward.
First team foul.
Here's Rose. Gets it to go from the corner.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
Conley passes to Anderson. That one goes. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Rose against Conley. Clark, the pass to Smart. From 13. That one's wide left. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Reed. Good. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Rose. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Timeout called. Memphis.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Kennard. Bain, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Morant in for Rose. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 9-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Now Williams. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. The shot by Conley, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. To the inside, Aldama, the pass to Morant, and that one is right through the heart.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Morant against Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Anderson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Memphis, they're working against the clock now. Here's Morant. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Conley against Morant. Shot is up. Here's Anderson. Uses the glass on the layup.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Reed. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reed. And the layup falls.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Morant against Conley. Charity stripe shot, and Morant gets it to go.
Timeout.
Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're ahead by 11. 1:04 left in the game. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, I think you've got to look at the defense for part of this. Clearly, he was outstanding, but the defense didn't really put up any resistance at all. And as a result, he was able to eat and eat and eat some more.
Well, after losing a couple in a row, it's always great to see someone like him up the ante like this. He was the main reason why they got this victory.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Williams misses. Conley with the ball. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
It could be so simple, black and white, yeah.
You come first like rain do. I see your potential. It could be so simple, black and white, yeah.
Don't make it complicated.
I be your piece, you be my baby.
Cut off my from my favorite. Black and white, yeah. Black and white, yeah.
Gotta do more, gotta be more, 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 gotta do more.
Megan, hope you guys are having an amazing summer. If you guys are ever trying to
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At point guard, at power forward, Taylor Hendricks. At center, Walker Kessler. At the other guard position, Colin Sexton. At the other forward position, Larry Markkinen. The head coach of the visiting team is Will Hardy. Let's meet your Oklahoma City Thunder. At guard, 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. At forward, 6'3", number 5, Lucas Dort. Manning the middle, 7 feet 1 inches, number 7, Chet Holmgren. At the power forward position, Standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of your home team, make some noise for your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Dunn. He's out there with Sexton. Walker Kessler is out there with Lowry Markkanen. And Hendricks in at the 4 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at center. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Here's Sexton, and it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Overdone. Kessler with the rebound. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Rockets. And here is Dunn. No good on that one. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the opening field goal of the game for the Thunder. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Dunn. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
The Jazz have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. He gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Markkanen pulls it in.
Well, mid-range was where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Dunn. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. From 13, here's Kessler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Gilgeous-Alexander against Markkanen. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder with the lead. Passes to Giddey. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Both teams changing it up here. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Horton Tucker. His last outing, he had 18 points. Shot from the wing. Tipped away. The Thunder leading by 4. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
Here's Sexton following the score by Oklahoma City. And yes, it's good.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Hayward outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams passes to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Over Collins. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Clarkson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Holmgren. Again, the Thunder score.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
Collins finds Sexton. Into the lane, and Sexton slams it in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson looking for an opening. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by Williams. Sexton against Wallace. Now the pass to Holmgren. Fades. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Jazz trail by 8, so on the floor for Utah. They've got Walker Kessler. Sexton is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Lowry Markkanen, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. It's deflected.
Nice reject.
Gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, DA. Thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chris Dunn making his last shot.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the miss by Chris Dunn. Tries again, and there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
When you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Giddy, boom, he chips it straight down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Dunn misses.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Utah has possession. A 12-point game. Utah calls timeout. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might help some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Wiggins is checked in for Kenrich Williams. Pass to Sexton. This one for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Sexton's got 9 points.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a three. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Picking his spots, SGA doesn't take a ton of threes, but he does shoot it well from back there.
Done against Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Markkanen. No scoring in this one. Yep, that one goes in there.
A big boost to their chemistry when Markkanen is operating the pick and roll that well. Teams in
the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Jazz trail by 12. 1:24 left in the second quarter. And they pick up 2.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Greg, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8". But Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. Hayward comes in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Josh Giddey.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Sexton the pass to Horton Tucker. Sexton up top. Wallace covering. Sexton's shot is good.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Brent, an all-star for the first time in 2023.
And SGA made a lot of noise in that season, averaging 30 a game. Man, this guy was showing he could be a franchise player and the main man on a young OKC team.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's Clarkson. Scoreless thus far. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, so slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
Heads up ball there from Dort.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 18 points and 2 rebounds. Definitely no fluke for him, as he just turned in an outstanding game in their last outing, and now tonight he's rolling again. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah so far?
They need to give more energy and effort on the board. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
I have to admire how Dunn draws these fouls. Just a master at fooling whoever is on.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And it's blocked. They get it back. Williams from outside. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 17. Dunn passes to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Williams. Sexton against Giddey. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 15.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Unloads. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Giddey over to help. Yep, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Jazz trail by 15. Here's the floater. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. And the Jazz call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
John Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Collins, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, great D from Chet there. That is his calling card.
Feeds to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. 5th, the Jazz.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
Here's Collins. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Thunder leading by 15. Kicks to Holmgren. And he throws in the layup off the glass. Holmgren's got 10 points in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Clarkson, still without a basket. Down low. And the rejection by Holmgren.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Giddey finds Wiggins. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by the Jazz. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the inside. Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Holmgren. Pushing it up. Here's Wiggins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wiggins has got his first basket.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Dunn, following the score by Oklahoma City. Markkanen in the corner. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper for 2. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
And the team wants Markkanen to take those kind of shots because he is capable of knocking them down.
Here's Joe. On the wing, Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 6. Holmgren. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jazz trail by 19. Pass to Hendricks. Dunn looking over the floor. Clarkson outside. Over Giddey. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
The baseline J off the mark. Dunn outside. Over Giddey. Offline. And so it's Oklahoma City taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's Giddy with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Walker Kessler is out there with Yurtseven. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. Wiggins from outside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
First personal foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Josh Giddey. Here's Kessler. There's the pass to Yurtseven. Horton-Tucker in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Thunder leading by 19. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wallace against Sexton. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Williams, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Wiggins. Here's Horton-Tucker, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
A solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Sexton's shot is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. A fader. The rebound by the Jazz.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Offensive rebound. And another shot. Here's Yurtseven. And finally, that one's good. Yurtseven's got his first 2 points of the night.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Hey, Brett, coming out of this last CBA, were you surprised how quickly the push for a hard salary cap was abandoned?
Yeah, I wonder, Kevin, if some of it was just the timing of the CBA and not having to go down into the trenches to talk about that level of what's happening financially around the NBA. Also, the small market teams were super opposed to having that be put in place because at times they want a chance to go all in as well.
Here's Hendricks. Another miss by Utah.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williams trying to break free. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Sexton. A step back shot here. And he connects with the jumper. Sexton's got 19 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Done against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Yurtseven. Guarded closely. Clarkson finds Horton Tucker. Here's Yurtseven. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And Oklahoma City making a change. Wiggins is checked in.
Aaron Wiggins.
And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Dunn misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. The free throw drops in for Dunn.
At the line for 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hayward up top. Defended by Horton Tucker. Wiggins from outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. Offensive rebound. Pass to Horton Tucker. Yurtseven with it. Back to Horton Tucker. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Gordon Hayward. Gordon, great effort for you guys tonight, and you get the win.
We did. We guarded extremely well. All-around effort by everybody. Great game. I thought we really moved the ball. Great win.
Excellent inside-out defense, Gordon. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
Mira, ¿quién es el que está tirándome? Dale, dale, le apunta mi número ahí. 787. Yo soy el más duro. Como Kobe en el Square Garden. Te meto 6-1, men, que Dios te guarde. Se guayaron que pasó, ahora leal. Iba a firmar por 5, pero le cogió tarde. Ahora quiero 20, más que sean 30. Esto parece un punto, aquí no para la venta. Este chanteo vale un... Si pasó con la rápida y estás en la lenta. Me bajo con Cotton Benito con la paciencia. No me ponga a prueba, no tengo paciencia. La conciencia, el de la nueva que mundial sigue tendencia. El conejo es Messi, yo soy el Mbappé. Coronamos, estamos en ruta de escape. Papo me dijo que lo dije que... Te llevo para el cielo, ella de revista tiene puerta.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. Hi, everyone. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Pascal Siakam out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. And for the Clippers, George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Russell Westbrook out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Out of the gate, some guys tend to start strong, Grant. Others take a little time to warm up. Which group did you align with?
Yeah, good question, VA. You know, I always like to start the season strong. And a lot of it goes into your preparation. What are you doing in the offseason? Are you ready when we get into training camp, the preseason? You know, all of that building to opening night and really establishing yourself within the team and also throughout the league right from the gates.
And so here are the Clippers. On offense, here are the Clippers. Pass to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Mathurin with a rebound. Now here's Siakam. Leonard defending. On the break. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
What can't Leonard do? Keeping his eyes up, pinpoint strike. That's a nice play.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Looking back to last season, Smitty, the Clippers were as busy as anyone at the trade deadline.
Well, they came into the season with high hopes, BA, but midway through, they saw the changes had to be made. It didn't translate to playoff success, but they gave it a shot.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, stolen by Harden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Westbrook. And he converts the layup. Westbrook's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Now the Pacers with it. 6-point game. Halliburton outside. Here's Nembhard. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Westbrook taking his time here. Kicks it to George. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Mathurin. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Westbrook, the pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. The Pacers pull it in. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers. And it's Mathurin missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And the Pacers call time here. Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, BA, I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change. And, of course, they know it.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Siakam. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Now here's McConnell.
You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Mann. Now Plumlee. Here's Highland. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Plumlee.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Plumlee. Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Top and right side. Pass to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's good.
Be proactive offensively. Put the defense back on his heels.
Here's Mann. Hasn't got one to fall yet. It's stolen by Highland. Plumlee finds Highland. Smith with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. Back to McConnell. From 9 feet out, it's deflected. They get it back.
LA foul. Bones Highland. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Jalen Smith. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. For the Clippers, Tice comes in for Plumlee. And it's Coffey in for Mann. Good on the second one. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
This is how you make a statement. PJ throws it down hard.
Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Pascal Siakam. He's out there with Miles Turner. TJ McConnell is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 guard. Siakam gets the bucket.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Clippers next season will inaugurate their futuristic new home court in Inglewood, designed to give fans every comfort. And the Clippers a distinct advantage as well. Along the baseline, 5,000 fans will fill 51 uninterrupted rows. The section, nicknamed The Wall, is acoustically designed to be loud. So, Brian, you better get ready.
Turn it up. Thanks, Allie. Now here's McConnell. Turner for 3. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Turner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Harden. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate to shots.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish. The Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Harden surveying the D. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Indiana trailing here. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Tice. And it's Mann in for Coffey.
Mason Plumlee. Terrence Mann.
McConnell against George. And here's McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. Down low. Here's Turner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
Nice physical play by Turner, getting to the strike.
And that one falls for Turner. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, that is hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Indiana calls timeout.
And Mason Plumlee doesn't turn many heads with his play. He's a workhorse on the floor.
Grant, he's a fantastic rebounder, always has been. Underrated facilitator at the center spot, and he can fit into any team.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Takes a 13-footer. Nice jump shot.
Improving as a passer. Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. Shoots over Halliburton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Second, Mason Plumlee.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
For three, George. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Mathurin's got his first 2 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now here's George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the all-defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Here's Siakam. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Clippers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And the jam by George.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 6. From the elbow, Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. George left side. Shoots over Neesmith. The Pacers pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
For the Clippers, Tucker's checked in for Plumlee. Powell comes in for Mann. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. Smith, he's checked in for Indiana.
Something Paul George has a ton of is talent. The way he moves, the way he reads the floor, he's got a sixth sense for this game.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. The rebound by Neesmith.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Indiana. From 11 feet away, Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Here's Halliburton. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
I really like how efficient Halliburton is.
Oh, my goodness. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our...
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go with no numbers. And it makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, in his 10th season in the league, Mason Plumlee started shooting left-handed. He said, quote, "It felt good changing, and the more I practice, it just shored up my decision. It's about the result, and I'm happy I made the change. I don't even question it, and that's where I like to be." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, whatever he's doing. Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Give Siakam credit for putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to get aggressive with him.
Siakam hits them both. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Harden. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Here's Leonard. Indiana trailing here. At the 2023 three-point contest, Tyrese Halliburton made an impressive showing, Grant.
You know, he did, B.A., but sadly he wasn't able to win the contest, but he did manage to tie the record for most points in a round, so his efficiency can't be questioned.
Now here's Harden. He's got 11. And the Clippers miss again.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Confidence off the catch. That's what makes Kawhi Leonard such a dangerous player.
Halliburton against Harden. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Harden. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Matherin. The shot, no good. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. 4-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Halliburton. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Harden with a bucket.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
The Pacers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, B.A. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Westbrook against Halliburton. There's Neesmith with a 3. That shot is off.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Harden against Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Harden can't hit.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we...
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. McConnell against Westbrook. Pass to George. Over Siakam. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Nice recognition there by Paul George, just getting the ball to the open man.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Siakam. Buries it down low. Siakam's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Smith, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Indiana, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Tucker against Toppin. Now here's Highland. McConnell with a steal. Here's Neesmith. That one no good. The Clippers in the lead. To the right side. McConnell against Highland. That 3's off the mark. The Pacers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's McConnell. Tries yet again. Rebound by the Clippers. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Highland with it. He's scoreless. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ball to the Pacers. Substitution on the court.
McConnell outside. Here's Turner. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Turner's got 6.
And shots like this give Turner a confidence boost, feeling like he can score on anyone down there.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead, up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
All right, fans. Fourth quarter.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, so many defenders fall for the Harden fake because he's such a prolific scorer.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Check out the urgency Powell has in transition. Hustling back to finish the play.
McConnell outside. Pass to Mathurin. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Harden. Coffee. Pass to Leonard. Excellent D there from Toppin.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Clippers shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Contact, no problem for Leonard. He's a guy who cannot be rattled.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Westbrook comes in for Powell. Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for McConnell. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate, great skills for the young Halliburton. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
14 feet away. Rebounded by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Now here's Harden. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
What a make. The beard, never afraid of contact.
Here's Halliburton. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Mathurin finds Turner. And right on target.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Harden's shot is good.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
The Pacers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Halliburton for 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton. Always ready to take the big one.
Timeout called. The Clippers.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles. We just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
You just simply can't measure how valuable he's been to them tonight. Using his head, great shooting percentage, not taking any bad shots. Wow, that led to a pretty spectacular game. Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Halliburton. Deflected. Pass to George. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Good body control by Paul George. Shakes off the contact and gets the points.
Halliburton against Harden. And Harden with the block. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. A minute and a half left in the final quarter. Here's Halliburton.
Great awareness on defense there as Zubac relishes blocking shots.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Harden with a bucket.
And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And the Pacers call time here. They trail by 9. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Halliburton against Harden. And it's blocked by Harden. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Lets a floater go. Siakam, no good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Nembhard. And it's blocked by Harden. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Right wing for 3, Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. Second chance effort. And the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage.
Damn.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, and the Houston Rockets starting five. The wings, Green and Brooks. Tari Eason is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Mike, happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg, and to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
And the shot goes down.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Doncic finds Washington. And a miss there on the triple. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Jones against Brooks. They shoot again. Rebounded by Gafford. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Dallas shooting their first free throws here tonight. And that one misses. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Hey, Richard, you look at Houston's roster. They are stacked with high-level athletes.
The Houston Rockets have done a great job of adding players that they feel can add strength and cultivate skill. Because athleticism, that's something that you just can't teach.
Irving against Green, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Irving, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Such a smooth operator out of the pick and roll. Irving can do so much with the ball, it's ridiculous. It makes it so difficult to game plan for him because he can break down pretty much any defense.
Green, he takes it in, and Green slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he comes up with the deuce. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Doncic looking it over. And here's Washington outside. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
To the paint, here's Adams, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And here are the Rockets now. They've got a 12-2 run in front.
Man, such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how
Rockets. Here's Van Vliet. Mavericks with the rebound. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Van Vliet, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 12. What an entrance to the league Jalen Green has had.
So much success early on in his career, and it was expected. He's a scoring machine. Anything he's asked to do on the floor, he can get it done.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Fred Van Vliet. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well. And 2 words you hear about Whitmore a lot: power and energy. Not many rookies are as ready for the physical rigors of the NBA as he is. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. For 3, Van Vliet traps in the tray. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And it's good for 2.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Whitmore with it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Hardy. Still scoreless. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
It's blocked. They recover it. Şengün with the bucket. And here's Hardy with 2 seconds left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Houston on top, leading by... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Green is out there with Brooks, and it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Doncic, passes it to Landale. Green bounce pass, good on the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Shoots over Van Vliet. Here's Powell, and the layup falls.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Richard, you've got one of the great personalities in this game. Did humor serve you well during your playing days?
Yes, I would say it was, because most of the time I was talking more trash to my teammates than to the other team, but that's just been my personality since I was a kid.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Powell. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Tari Eason comes in for Jeff Green. Can't cash in from close range.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Unloads from 13. Washington finds Doncic. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Brooks against Green. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Here's Adams, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Jones is checked in. On the wing, Irving lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
The best shot maker in this league? It might just be Kyrie Irving.
Here's Van Vliet. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for the Mavericks. Whitmore, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet against Irving. Another miss by Houston.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Irving against Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound, and it's Adams on the follow. And the Rockets lead by 12.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A nice shot by Irving.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 13 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Adams. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Good. Tate's only got his first points of the game.
A sometimes underrated playmaker. Green showing good patience and vision.
And that one's good, Irving.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Rockets leading by 10. Here's Green. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
A nice shot by Irving.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Green in the post. Here's Hardaway. And it is good. The buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just fighting me, setting good screens, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself, but for them. You know, we're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish. Came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but just got to pick it up on the defensive end.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And Kenny, how'd you think the Mavericks were playing?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much...
Thanks for joining us, folks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Derek Jones is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Now Brooks. It's blocked, and they recover it. Such a wide open look. Adams has got 7.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Van Vliet kicks to Green. And it's off from 3-point range. Mavericks trailed by 8. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jones. Irving's got 21 in the game.
And Kyrie has maybe the best handles of all time. That's how incredible he is.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Green comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. The Rockets also changing it up. Jacques Landale comes in for Adams. And it's Green in for Tari Eason. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Landale. Hits it from 3-point range. Landale's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Doncic against Van Vliet. Here's Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that greatness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Evan?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Here's Whitmore. Great D that time from Green. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 6-point game.
2 minutes.
Pass to Washington. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Washington's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Dallas.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Dallas calls timeout. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Keishante comes in for Green. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You take a look at the 76ers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for the Mavericks, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
The shot's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Van Vliet with it. He's got 7. Misses the 3.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Green against Hardaway. And it's Green missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Doncic. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Green. It doesn't go for him.
Great job closing out the lanes. You normally don't see defense like that from Green, but he was tough to get around there.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, Adams is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Eason in at the shooting guard position. And stolen by Eason. Jumps up. And the dunk by Eason.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Irving passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done. But now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Here's Brooks. Knocks down the step-back J.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Irving kicks to Jones. Lets the three fly. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Eason. No good off the back of the rim. The Mavericks leading. Irving from long range. They get a hand on it. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter start. Eason finds Brooks to the middle. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Irving misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And here is Brooks. Back to Eason. Goes back up. They kick it out to Green. He dishes it to Adams. Pass to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Outside Irving. Can they get it? Green with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent moments.
Adams' shot is off. 2 minutes. Mavericks trailed by 3. Irving surveying the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 23.
That is a huge shot from Kyrie Irving. That is a huge shot from Kyrie Irving. This is why his team turns to him in these moments. Trust me, I know.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're ahead by 1. 1:44 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Green.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Jalen Green's checked in for Green. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. It's stolen by Adams. Goes up on the wing. Van Vliet with the bucket. 9 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Fred Van Vliet, second personal foul. First team foul.
Gets the first, that ties the game up. And And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Here's Van Vliet. The Mavericks pull it in. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. Outside Irving.
Good. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Jones sends it back. Now Doncic. Passes it to Washington. Doncic against Green. Launches a three. Doncic, no good. Timeout called for Rockets. They're down by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Has got the ball here for Houston. They trail by 3, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you'd rather not foul Doncic here because he loves getting to the line and delivering.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Here's Irving. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
This is just one of those blow-up nights for Kyrie. So lethal when he's feeling his best.
No good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.
I'ma keep that way. You turn. Okay. Alright.
I blow the whole house down with a. Don't play with the big bad wolf. Feeling kinda stingy today, don't. You could get that to a guy like walk around with my hair like wool. Break bread, gotta make sure everybody full. Join with the wizard, cause I ain't with the bull. Top dog, great day, walk while the pit full. These days I got the whole hood watching me like a bootleg DVD. These days all my diamonds dance on me like I got a. The truth, you see the reach, they selling dreams, will bring receipts. I ain't ninja, but I don't compete, they flip flop. You see the feed, this charity, I feed the streets. I'm gon' we can be friends after. Let's keep it a thou wow. I'm the grandmaster. I ain't never say no. I'm never playing past you. Stop saying you from LA if you from Lancaster. Graffiti is words. You ain't outside like the curb. Hey.
Here comes Kobe working by Christie into Turbo and puts it up and down for two. Kobe Bryant. Kobe again. Christie is on him. Bryant will fire the two. Bucket. Got it. Foul on the play.
Kobe is giving them the business. He is literally taking this game over.
Here's Bryant. Oh, got the screen. Takes it in. Hannah! Kobe right over.
Goodness, look at that.
And Kobe Bryant slamming the door on Sacramento with that play there in a 48-point, 16-rebound performance. Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, the dominant forces in this game. Unstoppable in the playoffs. Plowing through the Blazers. Up 3-0 on the Kings. Can anyone stop the Lakers? A look at the California State Capitol, the city of Sacramento, ready for playoff basketball. And we're inside a very loud Arco Arena for the Game 4 starting lineups. Here's the Kings public address announcer, Scott Moak.
Let's meet the visiting team, the Los Angeles Lakers. At forward, 6'10", from Clemson, number 54, Horace Grant. Let's bring out the starting five for your Sacramento Kings.
Wishing you a happy Mother's Day as we're coming to you from a rockin' Arco Arena in Sacramento. The home fans want to see this series extended. The Lakers trying to complete the sweep of the Kings. With Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. The duo of Shaq and Kobe, Mike, looking to close this round out.
Kobe and Shaq combining for over 65 points per game in this series, torching the Kings. Sacramento coach Rick Adelman has no answers. Then again, no one in the NBA does.
So, Clark, that is the question. Who can stop Shaq and Kobe?
All players have been huge as well. Rick Fox defensively, Horace Grant on the glass, Derek Fisher orchestrating and running the point. LA running on all cylinders. System, go.
With the defending NBA champion Lakers, it's Derek Fisher and the great Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. Defensive specialist Rick Fox. The experienced Horace Grant at the forward. And the big man in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal. He is torching Sacramento in this series. And for the three-seeded Kings, Jason Williams running the point. Joined by Sacramento's Chris Webber and Vlade Divac round out their five.
The Lakers up in this best-of-7 series, 3 games to none. Los Angeles winning games 1 and 2 in Staples Center. Shaq was dominant each win.
And less than 48 hours ago here in Sacramento, Kobe stealing the show in a 103-81 win for the Lakers. Sacramento really struggling from the floor in this series.
Yes. Now the big story in this one, as we told you, Kobe Bryant flying home between games 3 and 4. And for the inside scoop, let's go to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kobe leaving the team for personal matters. Immediately after Game 3, he flies privately back home to Los Angeles. Bryant was not his normal bubbly self today. He'll take that out on the Kings. Kevin?
Hey, Mike. Kobe, as always, David, under the microscope tonight. Coach, fresh off a career playoff high of 36 points. Kobe Bryant looking for another big game here in Sacramento.
Doug Christie has the assignment, and what a difficult one that is.
Kobe's cooking. Dating back to the regular season, 9 straight games with more than 20 points.
Kobe and Shaq still in their 20s, Clark, but with a title under their belts, this could be one of the all-time duos in NBA history. With that in mind, who are some of the other great tag teams you've seen?
Well, you can start right with the Lakers, Kevin. I mean, Wilt and Jerry West. How about more recently in the 80s, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. Stockton and Malone still going at it in a strong fashion in Utah. I'd also throw Bird and McHale in Boston in the mix as well.
You know, during this title defense for the Lakers, Clark, both Shaq and Kobe have missed extended periods of time.
And, you know, Kevin, quoting Phil Jackson, who said, the best thing that happened to us were the separate injuries to Kobe and Shaq. The Zen Master loved that everybody couldn't just rely on that super duo. The role players had to step up and be held accountable, and they've delivered.
Shot clock at 5. The Lakers with the rebound. Mike, coming into tonight, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal combining for just about 66% of the Lakers scoring this series.
This is as good a combo as we've ever seen. Shaq and Kobe are still in their 20s.
And Mike, remember, Chris Webber is gutting it out tonight, playing on 2, not 1, 2 sprained ankle.
He's been nowhere close to 100% this year. Kudos to see Webber not complaining about it.
And Clark, just an incredible series so far for Shaquille O'Neal.
How about this, Kevin? Averaging 36 and 20 so far. The Kings absolutely have no answer for him. Webber, such a good lob target, and his teammates have a lot of confidence in him going and getting it up top.
Here's Kobe. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Kings leading now by 8. Clark, zero doubt the Lakers are the hottest team right now in the NBA, including the end of the regular season. They are on a very long winning streak.
Well, the numbers say it all. I mean, 14 straight wins, Kevin. Most of those wins in blowout fashion. When the Lakers are fully healthy, this is a scary, scary team.
Here's Bryant. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Floats it up for Grant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Textbook timing on that alley-oop. Throw it Grant's way, and he'll make the rest of it look easy.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Christie against Kobe. Launches it from deep. They get it again. And there's veteran forward Horace Grant.
35-year-old won 3 titles with the Bulls under Phil Jackson. Came over from Seattle in the offseason, and Grant brings a ton of experience, championship-level experience, and really good skill to that front line.
And so it's Sacramento. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. He'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. Back here in a rocking Arco Arena, maybe the loudest building in the NBA. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. In the other Western Conference semifinal series last night, Clark, Dallas in a similar situation as the Kings. They won a Game 4 at home to extend that series.
And they can thank Dirk Nowitzki for that 30 points carried the Mavericks. Dallas looked dead in that series, but they have now forced a Game 5. Sacramento going to try to do the same.
And Robert Horry on the floor coming off the bench. As clutch as they come, Mike.
Winning a couple titles with the Rockets, hitting some huge shots. His leadership is big for this Lakers team.
So it's Sacramento following the miss by Kobe Bryant. The Lakers leading the series 3-0, trying to complete the sweep tonight.
Boy, we know the mid-range game is a big part of Kobe's arsenal. So smart and crafty at finding those openings to capitalize on that.
Hey, Mike, no matter what happens here tonight, this has easily been the best season in Sacramento Kings history. This team has a lot to be proud of, don't you think?
55 wins, a franchise record, winning their first playoff series ever since coming to Sacramento. And with this young roster, I think they're just getting started.
Now, here's Bryant. 8 points for him. And the ball out of play. The Kings. will inbound. The Kings making a switch here. Turkler's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Shaw's checked in for Derek Fisher. Here's Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great recognition to read the D and go with the floater. Beautiful touch.
Well, Clark, you got to give these young Kings owners credit. Since taking reins of this franchise 2 years ago, they have certainly brought excitement here to Sacramento.
And Kevin, not just excitement, but since they took over, the Kings are on their best run since they came out west.
And the rejection by Bryant.
Great defense that time by Kobe. Elite at that end of the floor, too.
Here's the teardrop. And good that time. Kobe's got 10 points in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Still some game left, but Coach Adelman has to be pleased with the play of Chris Webber. Mike, it has been terrific.
Sacramento needs C. Webb to at least match Kobe's scoring. That hasn't really happened yet this series, but tonight is different. Webber playing well with his back to the wall.
Pollard, he's checked in for Christie. Here's Jackson following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Puts it up from 17. Jackson misses. Another stellar offensive game from Kobe Bryant. Mike already in double figures.
Bryant has just destroyed the Kings in this series. You can't throw double teams on him with Shaq out there.
Kings leading now by 8. There's 1:26 left here in the second, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Forcing his way to the line. Hedo was excellent at the stripe. Not someone you want to foul.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Jason Williams, he's checked in for the Kings. The Lakers also changing it up. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Orr. And it's Harper in for Fox. And Mike, a welcome sight for Phil Jackson. Ron Harper able to play tonight.
Ron was on the three-peat Bulls teams in the mid-90s under Phil. Had knee surgery. Has only played 5 minutes all playoffs. The 37-year-old Harper was key for last year's title team.
Well, back during the offseason, Lakers legendary player and front office man Jerry West off to Vancouver, taking over another ex-Laker player in Mitch Kupchak. David Aldridge has more.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Yes, Jerry left Vancouver for a new challenge to try and build up the young Grizzlies. West has been the lead decision maker for 6 title teams in L.A. He engineered those massive trades that brought in superstars like Shaq and Kobe. Kupchak took over during the summer. Mitch was Jerry's right-hand man for many years. Those are very big shoes to fill, Kevin.
Absolutely, D.A. Mitch's first big move, a 4-team trade, netting the Lakers' big man Greg Foster and Mike Horace Grant.
I love that deal for the Lakers, adding size around Shaq. Take a little pressure off of him.
Mike, we agree the biggest storyline for the Sacramento Kings is this Chris Webber's last game as a King. He's a free agent. Will he resign? Will Chris return?
Most reports are that he's gone. And that'd be a shame. The Kings have built something. They have a really bright future. It's been the focus for this franchise. Great defense. Forcing the tough shot. Getting a hand up on him is a must.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And seeing it now in slow-mo, I definitely think he was late with it.
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release. It would appear that extra little split second made the difference.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. But the quarter ended before he got it off.
Good call, though, to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so I think in those situations, you got to utilize it.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good sign. A lazy afternoon on the Sacramento River, but it's a beautiful day in Northern California. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. We're back in California's capital, Sacramento. The Lakers up 3 games to none in this series. Sacramento with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now, Mike, for the second straight year, the Kings and Lakers facing off here in the NBA playoffs.
Last year, they went the full 5 games in the first round. The 8th-seeded Kings putting a scare into the top-seeded Lakers. The Lakers blowing out Sacramento 113-86 in the deciding game.
Clark, you and I were talking with Chris Webber before this game, and obviously he has that big free agent decision coming up. Very interesting that he has already talked with some rivals for advice.
Well, C-Webb told us he talked with Shaq about his decision. Remember, O'Neal went from Orlando here to the Lakers. He also talked with Tim Duncan, who stayed in San Antonio, almost going to Orlando.
Williams gets the bucket. But Phil Jackson's Bulls, of course, winning 6 titles in the 90s. And now Phil is in charge of this special Los Angeles Lakers group. With the title under his belt, could this be the team of the 2000s?
Absolutely. Without question. I mean, Shaq and Kobe are easily the best 1-2 punch in the league. I'd put both of those guys in the top 8 to 10 players in the league. The Zen Master might have another dynasty in his hands.
That one good for 2. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They call him White Chocolate. Jason Williams with the acrobatic finish. Boy, he's fun to watch.
Fox finds O'Neal. Back to Fox. O'Neal looking around. Fisher trying to free himself up. Now, for the first time in 2 decades, Coach, the NBA did not have a 60-win team during a full 82-game schedule.
And you look at the West, incredible balance. The Spurs with 58 wins leading the way. You had 3 40-win teams fail to make the playoffs. Wow.
Bryant kicks it out to Grant. And the pass to Bryant. Back to Grant. Lets a floater go. Bryant's shot is off.
His defensive talent, what a gift for his squad.
Yeah, you see the effort, you see the range. He prides himself in his ability to shut people down.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Shaq.
What's so impressive about Stojakovic is how lethal a shooter he is, and he's somebody that rarely misses from the charity stripe.
Some changes for Sacramento. Turkoglu comes in for Divac, and it's Jackson in for Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Morey's checked in for O'Neal. Shaw subbed in for Fisher.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
He lobs it up. Weber in the post. He's covered by Grant. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Weber doing a nice job fighting on the glass for those second chance point opportunities.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Pollard, he's checked in for Stojakovic. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Pollard. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
One of the better defenders in this game. Grant teeing off on that one.
Inside, Bryant sinks it. And Mike, here we are seeing it again. Kobe Bryant just torching the King.
All series long, Bryant has been getting his. His diverse offensive game is giving Sacramento fits.
It's not going to go for him. Good D by Weber. With the drive, and here's Turkoglu for 3. And the rookie Turkoglu gets it to go, Mike.
Great to see Hedo play better this series. In round 1 against the Suns, Turkoglu went just 1 for 15. But he's adjusted to playoff basketball this round.
Weber with it. Now defended by Bryant.
Los Angeles foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Part of what makes Chris Webber impressive is his mix of physicality and instinct. He can read the floor to find the best way to apply his power.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Here's Kobe. Grant kicks to Bryant. And again, Kobe Bryant is in the 20s. That's 11 consecutive 20-plus point games since coming back from the injury. And so it's Sacramento looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. Now for the final quarter of play from Sacramento. A wonderful May day here in Northern California. That'll be a 5-second call.
Oh, my goodness. That was not what this team needed.
Well, that explains why they're down. Miscues.
And it's the Kings with the ball. And Weber throws it down. And as we start off this fourth quarter, Mike, Kobe Bryant was just incredible during the final frame of Game 3.
15 points, 4 of 4 from the field. Bryant is a clutch performer. So rare to see a 22-year-old rise to the occasion as consistently as Kobe.
Count that bucket.
Nice job taking what the defenders give him. Those guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little more fire from the defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Kobe. It's tipped. And here's Weber. Outside Jackson. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shaq's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Bryant. Again, the miss by Kobe.
Faded back, but he might have made that a tougher shot than he needed to.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. It's his third foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Jason Williams.
And foul on the shot.
Wow, que en lo que me he convertido. Me sobran razones para decir que estoy bendecido. Entiendo que me envidian, con seguridad lo digo. Si te juro que hay veces que ni yo puedo conmigo. Y sigo siendo el mismo. El cantante fuiste tú. La corriente en persona. Yo les voy a dar la luz, no me... Mi propio corazón me baja tú, yeah. El tienen que... Ya la tengo, no hay nada que tengan que darme. Ayer me puse a... con este piquete y adivinen que tuve que quitarme. Ella quería vacilar y la bajé pa' PR. La llevé pa'l barrio pa' que... con el... en el... una vuelta con un... La movie es de verdad, no de Disney ni de Pixar. La llevé pa' Miramar, a mirarle el mal, pa' que... conmigo adentro del car, en el jet, todo set, por la nube el internet, desayunando en el aire, tostadas y un omelette, yeah.
Yo soy del barrio, por eso mi música siempre es para el barrio. Y voy a estar
inspirando a los chamaquitos, poniendo a apretar los viejos, siempre tuvo a Dios de cerca, por eso es que llega un lejos, veterano y rookie, yo mismo me doy consejo, yo no soy la cabra, yo soy el conejo. El mejor, Roberto Clemente, Albert Pujol, Maradona y Messi en el fútbol, pero soy la nueva estrella, los contratos a los Sugar y Lindor, sin dejar de ser el mismo porque el dinero no te hace, aprendí eso, conozco un par que están en olla y no son más a fuego que 10 besos, no juzgo a nadie, sé que no debo, pero ojalá y todo el mundo fuera humilde como Bebo, le tengo miedo a las alturas. Por eso estar tan arriba a veces me asusta. Extraño aquellos días con el adiós en la justa. Ambos llegamos, la vida no es tan injusta. Mi respeto al que osea y siempre se las busca. Los muchachos están activos, así que no te luzcas. Pa' los cazatalentos que otros babón y buscan. Ya. Otro como yo en el próximo siglo. Mi nombre va para los museos, va para los libros. Soy la estrella de mi isla, por eso es que brillo. A mí no me hablé con bota para en mi corillo. Gracias una vez más por quererme tanto. Viajando el mundo entero, pero siempre vuelvo pa' mi canto. Todos saben que siempre ustedes que yo les canto. Que sigo siendo el mismo que se sentaba en la falda con abuela. Que prefiero cantar gratis en la Loíza que en Coachella. Gracias a Dios cumplí todo lo que soñé en la escuela. Gracias a Dios por poner en mi camino a Jan, a Noah y a Gabriela. Ey, por eso ya yo no pido mucho cuando me acuesto. A Dios que me dé salud, que yo hago el resto. Sí, amén, que yo hago el resto. Ey, porque nadie sabe cuándo el sol se va a caer. Quisiera por siempre abrazar a Benito y Isabel. Siempre estar pa' Berni y pa' Abisael. Aprender a crecer, madurar, envejecer. Tener la confianza, mi son de tres. No, que fue Gabriel. Ey, Dios te bendiga.
I've been mortified, fortified, feeling like I'm Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing traumatized, victimized. Seen some of face with a when them slide. Televised, emphasize, perpetuating to that he gon' pick a side. That's my life not doing. Running to the that's a big exercise. Don't run into the that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood, now sounding like vibrato. Why you eat bread with avocado? We be trying to before it landing on tomato. Singing all my sorrows on Apollo. I've been trying to pave the way, but they didn't tell me it was potholes. America ain't dreaming, it been scheming when the we all know it's black genius. Everybody love the culture, they be black by convenience. Sounding like a real anthem. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think I answer. Whoa, telling me she wanted me to trying to get saved, baby, I am not the answer. No, I can never let the with a kiss on my lips like I am not a with a limp. I'm a man with a gift and I'm doing my like tell them other I'm the man in the city and my bank account bigger and my bigger, that's without a doubt. I'm 100 steps ahead, that's a lot of mouth, that's a lot of clout. What you all about? What your dollar amount? You a boy scout, I'm a big dog. Tell the truth, I don't get charged. Sound corny. Turn it on. Don't run into the that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood, now sounding like vibrato. Why you eat bread with avocado? We be trying to before it landing on tomato. Singing on 20. Turn it off. Wanted me, I wish I knew. I tongue, it's a bad habit. Kinda mad that I didn't take a step at it. Thought you were too good for me, my dear. Never gave me time of day, my dear. It's okay, things happen for reasons that I think are sure. Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. Yeah, I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. Like my bad habit. Would you mind if I tried to make a pass at it? No, you're not too good for me, my dear. Funny you come back to me, my dear. It's okay, things happen for reasons that I can't ignore. Yeah, I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. You can't surprise a Gemini. I'm everywhere, I'm cross-sighted. Now that you're back, I can decide if I decide if you're invited. You always knew the way to wow me. Around, get tongue-tied. I turn it on, I make it rowdy. Then carry on, but I'm not hiding. You, 'cause you know what you found bad.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
Out left to the wing. Out to the right wing. Brownlee. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Gets a very good look and converts. And so here's the home team. Here's Ramos. From outside, off the mark. Passes it to Orte. Right wing. Puts up a three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. We played just over a minute here in the first. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
But you don't have no interest. They move it like ramen noodles, way to hit, turning all of them soft in an instant. That fade with my for a sec, but I'm over her now, we maintaining the distance.
Ricky Ravioli, it's the biggest boss, baby. It's the biggest, baby. Huh. Yes. Let's go. Top down, my thick. Free throws, I don't miss. White tees, my hat back, my bad. I love this. I run past that small talk. Some Rich, my forecast, anything else is suspect. Lay back, let's up. Good, my nose up. Roscoe's, I'm iced out. Them know my pole up. Check this out, so hold up. Jada Pinkett done sold. Hold up. Double M, we on one. Right back with the cold crush. I been rich, do research. Run it, top down, run it. South Beach, I move like. Know what I move like. And she know what my mood like. It's a smooth night. Dark room, I'm iced out. Sunrise, it's lights out. Biggest.
Sometimes you never know. Pablo.